Hello, hello, chat. How's everyone doing today? We are back on some more MC. That's not the right one. Why is that? Oh, that's because windowed. That's why. Windowed captured. Like, why? It's because it's windowed captured. Well, you saw Epidemic Sound there for a second. Hope you all are well today, chat. Waiting for it. Minecraft, please load. There it is. But hello, Nerdy. Hello, Zircon. Hello, everyone else. Welcome on in. We are back with some chill vibes on Island. Do I got anything working on right now in the spinner workshop? Let's find. I think I might have some keys. I do. There we go. And then here, cupcake from the last time we were here. And then I have all of the. I don't have this one. Okay. Cool. And then I don't think I can I can upgrade this. Do I really want to though? What am I missing? One. No, I'm not missing. I'm missing clusters. Yeah, chat. How are all of you today? What have y'all been up to since the last time I saw y'all on Monday? If anything has changed or been going on? Parkour. Wait, no. Here. Oh, I already have this. Okay. Yeah, as for myself, I've been working on a few things, getting a few things done. And then besides that, I booked my flight for TwitchCon. So we now have my ticket, we now have my flight, I now have to just pay for my portion of my Airbnb. And then we are golden. And then I will officially be all ready and set for TwitchCon. Which is crazy to think about because it's happening in like a little over a month. It's like in 50 some odd days. Was being for the Saturday event, yes. And I'm gonna be in a fun little event called One Shot Royale. It's like a fun little social game of trying not to get you are one shot and you try to survive till the very end. Getting a new roommate, a dog roommate acclimated to my place. Well, that's fun. I'm good. Not really much besides the fact that there are many things that I wanted to be doing, but just aren't doing because I'm not in the mood. It's just not. You know what? Fair. That's fair. Sometimes you have days like that. Yeah, today's just a I've already done 5. Today's just a casual vibe for Island. Just parkour, sky battle, talk about whatever, vibe about whatever. And we just chill. Nothing too crazy happening at the moment. I've been planning and prepping more for the escape room video stuff because if I want to do that by October, I need to get that done sooner than later because TwitchCon's in October. So I've been working on that yesterday. Also, I'm getting all the VODs caught up. So I have like 3, 4 more now, I think, VODs in total. I think. And then I'm actually caught up again to exporting out all the VODs. The temp starts dropping basically October, yeah. So all VODs should be done by the end of this week, which it will be good. And then besides that, bup, bup, bup. Should be good on everything else, and I can just focus on working on my other projects that I have going on. That's my little weekly recap of what I've been doing. Up we go. Up we go. And up we go. Darn. Anything else happening outside of work-wise? I might go swimming today. That was a thought. Because it's been a nice day today, and I'm like, I haven't gone swimming in a while. I might want to go chill. And go swim. In like, pool. In pool, not lake. Just like a nice casual swim on a Wednesday. A billion years for me. I know, that's what I was like realizing. Like, I have like a pool nearby. I can just go there, swim. That can be my exercise for the day. Just like a nice recovery / cardio-esque swimming. That's what I might do after stream. Not too sure. I know I have to get some other stuff done. But if I have time, that might be what I do. That was weird. Weird little lag back there, but I'm fine with that. We get a 351. I'll take it. And then we just do a normal standard run. It's like a great day. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just like, go outside. It's a relatively nice day outside. Even if it is a little hot, the pool can just cool you down. You can tan a little bit. It'd be great. Up, da, 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 da. Yeah, I've also been still thinking about what 4 Creo cards I'm wanting, or like the last one for the set. Because I'm still contemplating off of the other 3. Why am I running this way? I don't need to run this way. Like, why am I going? Bruh. I'm throwing, my gosh. Yeah, like, I'm still... It's like, right, it's come down to either I get Ghosty's card or I get Exuma's card, I feel. Because the Exuma art is just sick, but the Ghosty card has just a fun, unique ability to it, which, like, is very playable for, like, the actual card game and, like, the decks and everything. And so I'm like, if I'm making a deck and I want to do, like, a melee-focused deck, Ghosty has a really good, like, ability in card set. And so I'm just like, I'm leaning towards number 2. Ah. Thank you for that. And get battle pass stuff done. Because, like, when thinking about it, right? What's it called? The other cards, like, the art's really nice. Like, there's a lot of different cards I love the art. But if I ask myself the question, if I didn't have this, like, alt art, would I be okay with it because I have the other card and the ability? And if I usually say yes, I'm like, yeah, then it's fine. I don't really need that person's alt art. Because, like, don't get me wrong. A lot of, all the art that are on the alt art cards are amazing. And if I could get all of them, I would. But that's not the case. So I basically have to, like, realistically, right? Be like, Also, thank you for the 26 months. That's crazy. Over 2 years. That is... Why am I just falling through that? That's, like, wild. 9 out of 150. Yep. I'll put that in at the end of stream. Or I'll do it right after this run. Actually, I'll just do it now, because I just reset. Nicely done, chat. You're just that much closer to me wearing a cowboy outfit at TwitchCon. Over 2 years of affiliate. Crazy. Was there any offline subs? No, there were no offline subs. Most of the time, since I am a smaller creator, people will sub during stream, not just off stream. So it doesn't usually happen. Sometimes it does, but not always. I'm just, like, throwing. Like, that's just what's happening right now. So, like, I'm just entirely throwing. Alright, there, and then there. Thank you, game. That should have not been that hard. But yeah. You are 1 away, chat, from being double digits of the sub goal. And then at that point, y'all will only be 140 subs away. Darn. I think that's still doable. Yeah, it is. But that one you really don't need to do. Because you can technically just jump here and then over. We're already 6% of the way there. Well done, chat. Yeah. Well. Bup, 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 bup. Awesome. And then we go like this. Okay, well, I'm just, again, I'm throwing. Today's very much, like I said, a chill, casual day. Thank you for the 3 consecutive stream streaks. Yeah, I don't know why, just sometimes the stream streaks just don't work for y'all. And they get reset. I thought I was not gonna make that jump. Oh, nope. I missed one last week because I overslept. Ah, I see. It happens, but it's fine though. Like, realistically, streaks aren't anything crazy. Like, I don't keep track of a viewer being like, huh, this viewer missed a day. They don't actually care for a stream, when it's like, y'all have lives. If y'all don't come for a stream, y'all don't come for a stream. And sometimes it's just broken. Oh, that's rough. Now I'm a streak collector for real. I was on a roll. It happens. Like, one day isn't going to change everything. Oh, it's this one. We're not going to pass this one unless I get it, like, first try, because that's usually what happens. Yep. It's always the turn that I always mess up on this. I think I actually can stop here, yeah. Cool. Twitch just one day decided to restart my stream streak on your channel. It just happens, honestly. Like, it's nothing on y'all. It's literally just like a Twitch being silly. Twitch does something silly. If I had like 10 nickels at least. Which is crazy that it's happened 10 times. And goes live at midnight. Yeah, that one was weird. Yeah, that one was really weird because I don't know how that happened. I don't know if I accidentally pressed like stream on OBS even though OBS was never open. So I don't know like how that happened. But on the bright side, because of that, I now have a two-step "Are you sure you want to stream?" button. Hello, Redox. Yeah. So I always now have a stream. Are you sure you want to stream? Yes. Just so none of that happens again. Yeah, other than that, what's it? Should I have any other issues with OBS? Knock on wood. I try to keep my stream and my overlay stuff as simple and minimal as possible. Just because, like, it makes it way easier if I ever want to edit something, and also, too, if any, it's less likely for something to just break. Are you sure question programs? Pop up. Thank you for back. Yeah. From having accidents. Yep. That was on me. There we go. Game, I'm pressing spacebar. Allow me to just... Thank you. Thank you. 220? 219. I'll take it. Alright, one more parkour course. Hello, Kira. Tiger from YouTube video. How's everyone? We're all good. We're vibing. Like I like clearly in the stream today is just a chill vibe sesh for stream. Like we're here to just talk about whatever, play and vibe on island and do silly stuff. We are not really sweating too much until we get into the sky battle where we will have to fight for our lives to not just die instantly to other sweats. Usually how that goes in sky battle on island. And if we die in game, that's fine. In anime slash JRPGs. I mean, I usually prefer sub when watching anime. Because that means the show comes out faster because it's easier to translate and the dialogue's overall more accurate. But dub isn't bad because there have been a handful, and especially in the more recent anime, like the newer gen anime, it's gotten better. Like the dub for Solo Leveling, for example, Alex Wu, I believe, is his full name, who is the voice actor for Sung Jin Woo. Like, he puts a lot of emotion into his voice and makes it feel very real. And so, like, it gets to on par. So, like, the voice actors in the industry have gotten really good at what they do. And so that's why what's the word? If you watch dub, that's fine, but I just prefer sub anime. Because that means it comes out on the day it needs to, because the translations are easier to translate. You're just taking it from English to Japanese to English. Now, sometimes studios in advance have all the dubs already made, so they come out at the same time the subs come out. That's what they've been doing also recently, is like a lot of popular anime are now getting to the point where the dubbing comes out the same day as just the standard Japanese like subtext would. And I watched a lot of German dubs, yeah. By the way, probably from this season, I probably have found one of my favorite like romance animes to have watched now from the new season. It's called Madoka Sisters Are a Breeze. Hello April, hello Zaid. Anime's really good. Like, every time I finish watching it, I'm like, I want the next episode already. Like, it's a really nice, heartfelt anime, and I very much enjoy it. Like, there are very few anime that I watch, and once the season ends, and I'm like, I want to read the manga now. This romance anime is making me want to read the manga to see what happens next after the anime finishes this season. Because it has like, what is it? Today was episode 8 out of 12. So there's 4 more episodes. And so I'm like, yeah, I want to keep seeing how the story goes. Which doesn't happen often. There's been a lot of good anime though this season. A good mix. There's been some good shonen, some good like continuous seasons. Like again, good romance animes, good action. There's so many to like catch back up on to actually fully like finalize and finish it. But my goodness, is it interesting. There's a there's a Chinese Danhua, which is Chinese manga, that is into an anime, and it's called, what is it? Lord of Mysteries, I believe is what it's called. Insane animation quality and story. Like, the team that's put that together, it's actually crazy. Because each episode is averaging 30,000 frames for each episode, which is an insane amount of frames for it. It's basically on the equivalent of like movie scaling for 23 minutes of it. And so it's actually crazy. It's the psychological horror gothic what's the gothic Eldritch horror like anime, like Japanese anime, has like some mystery to it, and it's really cool. I need to catch back up on the episodes, but it's so complex in the storyline, right? Like the storyline is so complex for what it does, that there are many episodes expanding on the world building so the viewer can understand how the currency works in that world and how like the magic and the like powers and like royal families work in that world. Like everything, it's like 5 to 10 minute mini episodes added on top of the 23-minute episodes, just so you can understand the world building of it. It's actually crazy how much this team has put in to make sure the manga gets justified, like, is properly showcased. It's insane. Yeah, so that's a good one. I've been watching Kaiju number 8 season 2, which has been really good so far. Rising of the Shield Hero season 4 has been nice. And then a few other, like, smaller-ish anime titles here and there. Up, and then there, and then there. Teammate, you can have a diamond sword. Engineer coming back, which is amazing because it's been a while for Airstrike. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Hello, game. Oh, how did he not die to fall damage right there? That should have been another kill. Crazy. He's on like less than half a heart of health. Wow. But yeah. Yeah, that's good for Genshin though. He is in Genshin Impact coming back, which is amazing. It's been a while because the AI strike. Yeah. Yeah, AI is a little freaky and weird when it comes to anything creative. Especially in voice acting, because it's like... That's very weird that you would rather just have a fake voice do a character voice. Because that voice has to learn from someone, so you're just taking someone else's impressions and doing it that way. Okay, what's crazy, right, is I was watching a YouTube video. Basically, he's a Destiny 2 creator, big creator by the name of Astrocross. And he's never used like AI or ChatGPT or whatnot, and so he wanted to see how ChatGPT 5 actually works, in the sense of like how good could it make for like making a new version of Destiny, right? And you were able to have uh a talk back to you, and what's so unsettling, right, is the voice sounded very human-like, and I don't mean like it just sounded like a person. I mean, it also took breaths in between the sentences. Which, again, very... very weird. Yeah, very weird to that extent. It took breaths, it it took breaths, it laughed in between its own sentences when it, like, was interacting. The only way to tell it, for example, is he sees rails by the fact that they were around before the AI nonsense. Yeah. Like, that's... It's very, very interesting because it's like they're trying to make people get used to it by making it feel more human-esque. And so when I ever see like chatbots acting human or give you an answer or server lag, that's not good. I don't server's just crashing. Server's just entirely crashing. What is happening right now on Island? Oh, there's the levy. What is happening? I don't know if it's because, like... Are we back to normal? We are back to normal. What is that? I guess we're not back to normal. What is my ping right now? What is my ping right now with my internet? Because OBS is fine. Roughly. Oh, I'm the one lagging. I'm the one lagging. Okay. Why is my ping fluctuating at that high of... One moment. Give me a second, chat. I'm running a speed test on my computer real quickly. Yeah, it's just my connection to the server. Because my data to my PC, I'm running over a gig in upload and download speed. So, don't know why I can't connect to Island. Huh. That was weird. Well, we're not over yet, because things aren't loading yet for me. Hmm. Hmm. Dude, my ping to the server right now is fluctuating so drastically for some reason, and I don't know why. Because OBS is fine. I haven't. There's no issue with OBS because it was my internet. OBS would be down right now. Like I can't even load chunks in right now. Hmm. And this is so weird. It's just island for me for some reason. It's like whatever server I'm running through to get onto the server just does not want me to be on here. Alright, let's to buy purple collector's card because she really wants it. Um, if you're trying to convince them to buy a single card, which comes out to like 33 something dollars, I think, I would suggest possibly basic. There it is. Um, Probably just tell them like if they have the money for it and they really want to, then yes. If they don't have the money, we'll make smart decision choices. Are we good now? Slightly okay. 642 ping. That's not. That's not good. Yeah, the delay is kind of crazy right now for me. To my PC, well, for some reason, I am running on Island at a way lower connection than I ever have before. Like I literally left clicked the go to right page. I now just have the coin. I have taken the coin. And now I have the crate. And there's the arrow key again. Okay, maybe we can't play Island today. Interesting. Hmm. Oh, disconnected? Yep. Okay. So we can't play Island. Which, a bit unfortunate. Hmm. And it was like, no, yeah, you don't get Island. So what do we do today then, chat? What chill thing can we do today? Blueprints, perhaps? I mean, like, yeah, we can do blueprints. I mean, I've done a lot of different progress for blueprints. So you'll be seeing a lot of different things. All right, well, I guess we're going to blueprints because Minecraft does not want me to so expect spoilers, chat. Expect spoilers. Because I've played this game and I already know what to do for a lot of different stuff. Where's blueprints? So I've already gone down. I've gotten the basement key. I got into the basement. I knew what chest it was. I knew what I know what the tomb's for. I did this thing for the tomb. I actually need the tomb again. Got into room 46. Got into it a second time. Did the stuff in that room. Solved the puzzle for that room. I unlocked the other. I unlocked the apple orchard, which turned on the fourth fire, so that gave me the elevator. Yeah, you're about to see a lot of confusing stuff. All right, pause music. So I'm just gonna do basically a quick recap of everything that y'all have not seen, so you're not fully confused. So fair warning for spoilers. Okay? Fair warning for spoilers. We're on day 31. So you might be wondering, wow, Abolish, why do you have 70 steps all of a sudden? Well, once you unlock the orchard, you are permanently given 20 additional steps every single day. And in doing so, I actually need the tomb. In doing so, where's my notes? Hold on. Where's tomb statue puzzle? Where's right here? There it is. So basically, right? We'll just call this a day of explaining stuff because I'm gonna have to run back and forth to explain things. So you're gonna get a lot of spoilers to everything that I've done. When you come down this way and you unlock all the rooms that you can within the outside area, once you know what the code is and where to find the code, I knew where the code was and I got the code. You can unlock the orchard. The orchard then permanently gives you 20 additional steps. And then also has the last valve you see right there that turns on the last blue flame. uh, in a little like bowl, right? Once all those flames turn on, an elevator then gets risen upwards. You can come down into this elevator. I've gotten room 48, room 46, and I've been into it twice. Because there's actually a puzzle in room 46 afterwards that ties to this. Or it doesn't tie to this, it ties to the sanctum. But if you wonder what all those chess pieces are for, it's for this room right here. This is the Precipice Underground. And here are all your chess pieces. The goal for this is basically each chess piece is tied to a room in here. Pawns can spawn in nooks in other places, or in like the den and the parlor game. The rook spawns in nooks. The bishop spawns in the chapel and somewhere else. The king spawns in the office. The queen is in the ladies' chambers. The rook spawns in the observatory and in the armory. What you have to do is go through the house and unlock as many rooms as you can that have these pieces. And basically, you have to put them in the order of where they are in the house. In doing so, raises these panels here. Right? I'll explain what that is. And behind each of these panels is a piece. The knight, the pawn, the bishop, the rook, the king, and the queen. I don't think the queen, but I think it's just the king. And each of them gives you a special ability that you can use. And it's permanent until you play this game again and you want to switch it. So that's something that you can do. Also, if you come all the way down here, here's a little bit of lore. It's the Realm and Runes. It's the Foreman's copy of the original Realm and Rune notes, which you actually need for in the basement. Okay? Also, this is just a little bit of a foreman's log, basically telling about uncovering all of this that's been under here. Now we go back up. And now we go into the tomb. And here's another big spoiler for anyone who doesn't want to know, but I'm warning you now. Has windows? Yep. So the tomb actually is connected, and I noticed this a while ago, through Owen's streams. The statues in the tomb are tied to a room in the house. And the order you have to pull the statues is tied to a room in a house. And that room is the chapel. The statues are the angels in the glass paintings. And you pull the statue levers in the order of the number that is underneath the glass murals. But in doing so, leads you down this staircase here. The staircase also leads to the basement, but on the other side of the basement, not just through the well. But there's another thing here. And this is what I had my notes for. In room 46, and I kind of skipped over the puzzle for it because I knew how to do the puzzle. In room 46, you get a you get into an office. And in that office is a blue crown. Remember last stream, for those that were here, that mentioned a heist that happened that was related to our mother. It was a red crown that they stole, and they changed it to a blue crown. I watched the lore video mentioned. Yep. Yeah. So, in doing so, you also have that crown. Basically, it's an item that you can get that allows you to remove one red room from the drawing pool each day. There's also a sanctum key, which I still need to go get because I didn't do that. I should have done that when I was able to. If we can do that today, if need be. But I didn't do it because I knew what the puzzle was, so I just skipped over the sanctum key part and just did everything else. But you go down into the basement, you go into the sanctum. And remember when we pulled open the antechamber door right here? You have to do it from the basement. And there's also those 8 rooms. You need 8 keys. Each key opens up a sanctum door. And in doing so, you walk into a room with a rune and sigil. And this is where the what I told you at the very beginning, the stamps are important on the envelopes in the mailroom. It's because those stamps tie to the nation that they are, what color they are, what road, what path. And so you have to recreate the rune into what the center icon is telling you what this nation is, what color it is, what pathway, what industry, all of it. And in doing so, you read letters from one of your uncles about going on an adventure. And once you have all 8 of those, you can start putting together a string board that tells you from location to location to where he goes, and 8 different locations back to the start. And when you do that, it raises up and you get the deed to the house and the second will, or not second will, the actual in writing will, verifying from your grandfather that this place is yours. But there's something also in that pages that I noticed, and it basically was like in the true order, and it said the angels' names. And so you need to come back into the tomb, and I want to flip the levers of the angels in that order. The 8 angels. We start, and now we're here, basically. We start with Orinda, the queen angel statue with the crown and scepter. We then go to Lydia, which is the jockey angel, which has the riding helmet and racing whip. Hello, Antar. You come into big blueprint spoilers. This is the true order of the angels being pulled. I just need to find the jockey statue. Where is it? That's the chef. Farmer. That's the queen. Where's the jockey? Right here. We then go to Rinna, the gardener angel, with the rim hat and the hoe. We then go to Joya, the chef angel statue. We then go to Daja, the farmer angel. We then go to Vea, the maid angel, with the sweep and the top hat. And then lastly here, we go to Mila, the maid angel, with the bonnet and the broom. That's 7, right? The 8th angel's down here, Draxus, the angel of death. And when you pull them in this order, and then when you pull Draxus in general, originally 2 things happen. This door opens, which leads you down into the basement. But now, and also, fun little fact, all the boxes that are in the reservoir, Draxus points to the box you need to open for the Sanctum key. In the underground. The black box that's behind this rock. But if we go behind Draxus, when you pull him in the order, the symbol of death, symbol of infinity, and an A on its side. And you got 2 books. The Red Prince, the original copy of the Red Prince. There once was a Red Prince who sat on a throne. He had a red crown of hubris and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow, and look, these are the symbols of the other nations, by the way. He could not stand the sight of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for the fear of the view. He had heard that sky was not a red hue, which is not the same thing. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sight of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had shared. This is his, by the way, the canary, the observatory, the mother, but the prince is still staring at the red book. This book is not telling about just a simple story. This Red Prince is you. You were the Red Prince. And so the Blue Prince is for you to actually see blue. But one day the prince saw something new, and if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color, the color blue. This was the original copy that we hear at the end when you first open room 46. But this never got published because it was too political for Fen-Ares. But then we have a blue book. A new clue. All he needed was to find a new clue. Cook, maid, root instead. How many memos should be visible? If he found a new clue, he would know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd find to tell you. For you are looking for a new clue too, for clues come together like a pair of new shoes. Add. I'll wait a little bit. But you see, chat, this is a massive thing. And I skipped over the Sanctum puzzles because I knew the pattern in the board already. If I didn't know the pattern on the board, I would have to do all the Sanctum puzzles, which means I have to get all 8 Sanctum keys, which means I'd have to get special rooms later down the line to get. But this isn't the end of the story. There's still much, much more to this. It's very, very drastic in how many different endings there are. Because there's the 46 cutscene, which you think is the ending, but it's not. There's another ending where I'm not going to say what it is, but once you get it, it's like a second true ending. And then there's more after that ending. There's more after that second ending. It's chill. We have a minute left, nerdy. I'm waiting on the minute left. So, you basically start learning more about the house itself. All he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he would know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you. For you are looking for a new clue too. For clues come together like a pair of new shoes. And if you look here, the cook, the maid, platform 8, route instead, how many memos should be visible? Nerdy, you good? No more ads needed? Waiting for a response. When you were back, yeah. It says there's 10 more seconds left on the ad break. Back, alright. So, how many memos should be visible? All the blue memos we've been seeing, all the written red ones that we see, not the ones that are printed, but the ones that are written. He had retracted his sketches and studied the files, rewritten his theories and gone through the piles of the evidence shown to nobody known, and retracted his steps as it sketched for miles. Suspect list needed. We'll add in the final illustration. Depart. Dead herring. Dead cased lavatory, closet, attic, furnace, solemn. Corner cases. Parlor, patio, nook, office, library, pantry. Double check with Kirk about the documents. This room was made. This house was made for Simon, us, to learn the truth. He had looked high and low, 8 in 12 all, one of the rooms, 5 plus 14. He had searched every corner, 3 in all, 13 tombs. For in this case, 4 and 9 and 6 checked every space too. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. 11, 7, 10, note to the publisher, insert small case numbers barely visible between the marked words. Swap the king with the rook. Too much overlap with the clue to the secret passage. He looked and he looked under beds and in the nooks. Too obvious. He questioned the maids. He questioned the cook. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur. He told him new clues were found only in books. Replace fork with something connected to 10. And tomb after tomb and the library loaned, and the books that he had already owned, were searched from the colors all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. A new clue. You, Unc, Ah, Tender Cipher, Luna renamed, Uncle Ah, draft the sixes. He changed all the letters and the lines that he found, lines as in ranks or lines as in spines. He checked all the colors for each key that he wound, a nod to my uncle's parlor game. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting, as my mother used to call me, and found that the diction of each word was sound, mending homophores. Mary, Mary, gates, gates, right, right, lore, word, jor, name, draft the sixes, shift the extras, the fixes, stirs, dead end, remove, denoted in verse. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was a trajectory, it was nothing short of all mental lapse. From what I was told, I believe Marigold's directory is currently 22 rooms short of completion. No, because for concern, yet as Uncle has thankfully removed pump room from the draft pool. Entrance. Records. A man obsessed in Cuckoo 2, they would say he would wander through the best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. And having read this so many times, having scorn over each of the lines, having you exhaust your search, have you seen all the signs once per page? Major, stop, dead end, major key. Or is there perhaps something due? Something overlooked, but now in view, have you really found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. Typed, bad. Handwritten, the suspect is major. Typed, the subject is minor. Remove sign from the final illustration. Remind Randall to set up before we leave. And that's it. All of these are different clues, by the way, to all the different puzzles and everything else in between. There's a lot more to this game than just here. So basically, this is right there is the basement. This way on out goes to another portion. Why this game took 8 years. Yep. So I've skipped a few things because there are rooms that I would need to actually get to this part where I am right now. But since I knew how to do certain puzzles, I didn't need to do it, right? Because I knew how the game already played. But our goal right now is to try and get all the rooms for a knight, a pawn, a bishop, a queen, and a king. Observatory is one of the rooms because that room holds the knight. And on day 20, we get green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. That's good. I'll go down. I want to just fill out everything. Storeroom. So yeah, I've gotten a lot done. Also, the storeroom, another pawn. Now, it doesn't matter what pawns go where. It just matters that you have them in there. And the Nook has the rook right here. No game sound, by the way? What do you mean no game sound? There's game sound. There is game sound. There is now. There always been. Because if there was no game sound, you wouldn't hear any Minecraft, because it all goes to the same channel. We hear music. Yeah, because the game doesn't always have music to it. Sometimes the music just doesn't, like, play through. How many steps? 10. I'm gonna do goes, because that sometimes has a gem. So, fun fact, the Queenly Majesty Room, or Her Lady's Chambers, can only be drafted on the west side facing south. Also, bishop right here. So the goal is to try and get her, because that's the only place where the queen spawns, is to try and go up and then downwards. Into a way that actually works as well. Parlor time. Boxes next to this box contains gems. 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 Boxes next to this that can literally be all of them and none of them at the same time. White? You're just saying it's the white one? Huh. Oh yeah, that does make sense because it's always next to that one and then this one means there's nothing in them. Right. Can't do that. We'll do commissioner. I have 17 coins. And there's a key card. All right. Well, magnifying glass, running shoes, and yeah. Also, I made the power hammer, which takes a broken lever, a hammer, and a battery. And I broke down the green room wall, or the secret garden wall, which, when pulled and you turn the arrows, you get to turn a third arrow. When you turn that third arrow, Where am I going? I don't need to go. I don't need to go this way. I need to go into the tomb. It turns the lever to the antechamber. It spins it around. So instead of pulling it, opening from the left side, you can open it from the right side. All right, bye, Antori. Gamescom tomorrow. All right. Yeah. So that's behind that wall. You get another little like fun turning thing. And then the other thing with it is actually down there in the precipice in the chess room with the game board. If you break the wall, it spells out the word castle. And you have to find different words throughout the house that tie to it. And basically different rooms that are rare rooms have different wordings and different things to it. And that is for how you need the item. I'm coming back in here because I want to read the blue book with the magnifying glass now. Because I want to see if there's anything hidden now. But it allows you to get an item that I believe is permanently added to your inventory, or like semi-permanently added to your inventory. That you can always re-get. Hello, Wendy. And it's tied towards this. It's tied to the second ending. Eight, 12, 1, 19, 13, 3, 4, and 9, 6 checked every space. What to do? Yeah. So off the king and the rook. This also has something tied to the chess piece. You have to castle. And that leads you to something else, so we can try that. Yeah. Call it a day. So our goal is to try to get the chessboard done today. And then castle. Yeah, I basically playing this game very unconventional because I know what to do for certain things. So it's not like I'm going into it 100% blind, which makes sense. We can just start here. We just need to hopefully get lucky. I think anyone needs help not to go crazy. Yeah, like, there's a lot of puzzles to where you wouldn't know what to do for some of this stuff. Parlor. This box is empty. There are 2 empty boxes. There are 2 true boxes. So if this is true, there are 2 empty boxes. This box is empty. So if this box is true, and this box is true, that means there can't. That means, well, this is always a lie. Well, this is true because there are 2 empty boxes. Wait, what is this game? Blueprints. Maze is blueprints. White box is true. Yeah, so white box is true, which means this box could be true, which means there are 2 true boxes, but that means they all can't be true. One of them has to be a lie. I'm gonna just say it's the black one. Yeah. I need to get as many gems as I can early on, just in case I do get that and/or keys. Just because I know I'm going to be running around here. And it doesn't matter what position the chess pieces are in. It's just they need to be in the house. So. This is not good. We're really losing a lot of space. Car keys. Huge steps, though. Yeah. I guess we go secret passage, hallway, and then... into a just normal hallway. And then we hope going down here we'll go into the Her Queenly Majesty's chamber. Nope. Gosh darn it, dude. Like, it's honestly crazy when you want a room and the game just does not give it to you. Because it needs to be on the west side facing downwards. So you have to unlock the room while you're facing south, I believe. Battery. That's nice at least. Do I have anything? I don't believe I have anything to craft. No, just a battery. Anyone learn that just by playing through the rooms? Like, that's the unfortunate thing. It's just really much just playing through, like, pattern recognition. And this is why I got the breaker, so I can do this. Like, it's actually a crazy complex game, this is. Oh, I have to go. Darn. I did not want to do that. Alright, dining room. Yeah, I guess cloister. Had to use all my gems for that, which I didn't really want to, but, sure. $10 to 15 to see it all. I mean, people have already 100% completed this game. Like, people have put in hours into this. By the way, I also figured out these saves in the notes that are towards them. It's tied to the things in the room. It's entirely tied to, like... So that one, it's Christmas. What is that? 38 minus 18 is 20 divided by... It's just 20? Yeah. 7 minus 3 is 4 times 40 divided by is 20. 16 times 2 is 36? Or is it 34? 32. And then divided by 4 is 8, divided by 1 is 8. Cool. Don't think I can use this here, but we'll find out. Nope. Okay. Conference room, sure. Ooh, freezer. You know what? Why not? Freeze everything in here. Let's see what we have. So, fun fact of all this, you need to craft something to thaw all this out. Like this letter right here and such. No, you don't need a flamethrower. You need, I believe it's the magnifying glass of a battery. And it makes like a lighter. Oh. Why not? Have dinner before we call it a day. And then go in here for 20 more steps. Call it. You're basically almost right. It is like a flamethrower, but not really. Exit. Save and quit. Or save and continue, I should say. Alright, run it back. We try it again. Day 33. Alright, you go into here. Special floor plans cost steps. You know what? Sure, why not? That means all the gems that we got from yesterday don't matter, but we have a lot of steps, and if we do rooms, then we should just be able to get through everything. That also means we don't have to worry about gems to opening certain rooms, which is really nice. But the coins from yesterday are a good little addition. For example, early commissionary, buying something from here, like the sleeping mask and a shovel and a salt shaker, really good. Because you need as many steps as we can get from stuff, so eating additional food, really helpful. Ooh, guest bedroom, we block off once. Actually, no. We'll go here, try to get the other one, and see where it goes. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gave 5 more steps. Yeah, I'll take that. Because that means I can now stack these steps that I have for each time I walk into a new bedroom. Gonna save my steps, even though I don't need the gems anymore. I'll do a chapel. Because that's bishop. Same with security room. So if I can get breaker and I can get security room done early, that means then any door that is a security door will not matter. Courtyard. No, because unless it's keys, I don't really need it. Parlor for parlor room. This is just 3 more steps, that's fine. Bedroom. Thank you. Nothing in here, but that's fine, because that puts me back to 62. You mentioned you were going too earlier. Exactly, crazy. When drafting, you may spend gems to reroll. Actually, I'm gonna take this study because if that means I don't get a room that I want right away. Also, by the way, this one right here. Wait, no, king. King is in the study. Or is that a queen? No, that's a king. King's in the study. So, fun fact of this one. It's based off the position of the king. So for that one, D8. So I believe it's 1208 because the D for December, the 12th. That's fun. Yeah, it's very like subtle, and that's what I mean by like all the different like uh wait, no, that can't be king because king starts here. I don't know. Wait, don't I have a shovel? Oh, I do have a shovel. Okay, cool. Old shoe. Coin. What is that? I think that's king. I don't want to waste 9, so I'm going to redraft it. Drawing room I'm fine with. Go this way. I'll spend the 6 steps for passage. That I'm okay with. And I guess I'll just do 6 more for office because that guarantees that's the king. So I have king, queen, bishop, pawn. I need the observatory and I need I need the observatory. Hello, Jess. Yeah, kitchen's fine. Okay. No. I need the observatory and I need the nook. Don't I have a nook? I do, okay. Boudoir. Takes 25 more steps. I'm gonna redraw. Go guest bedroom. Compass. Okay. Floor plan here. Another key. Here. Back up to 71 steps. This is fine. Can I get a experiment setup? Spread dirt on driveway. When I draft a red room, sure. Don't know what that does exactly, but we'll find out. Speaking of hallways, but I don't really want to do it for those. Spare bedroom. Oof, that's not good. I'm gonna redraw. Observatory, that's what we're needing. Alright, and that is... Oh, sail. Funny. And, key. Cool. Alright, so that should be all of them. Alright, so back down we go into the precipice. We do the chestboard. What am I getting? Oh. Yeah. Where's him? And done. So we should have everything. So if we come down to here, into here, and now I need to remember where everything was. So Rook was here. I'm gonna take a photo of this so I don't have to keep tabbing back and forth. So Rook was there. Pawn here. Bishop here. Knight here. Queen. Bedroom, pool, study. And then king here. There it is. And all of them get raised. Choose your piece to receive a permanent new power up. So you can do this every single time, so you get this permanently. But basically, you go to one, Ambition of the pawn. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose the knight, bishop, rook, or queen to gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. Mantle of the Knight. Add the armory to your draft pool. Gambit of the Queen. Each time you draft a room on the queen west wing of your house, lose 5 steps, gain 1 key. Ranks? Yeah, it's the 8th rank is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 8th rank. It's the same thing with the diner. When you land on the 8th rank of the chessboard, you there. Banner of the King. Each day you may choose a color. Remove rooms of your chosen color more likely to be drawn. Bishop. You do not have to pay tithes. Instead, gain 30 gold for the first time you enter the chapel each day with this power. Or Rook. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting in the corners of the room. So I'm taking the king because the ability to you may give up this power by returning to the chamber on any future day and unlocking a new piece again. Yeah. So I picked the king. But I'm curious. Oh, I can't do that. All right, that's be on a future day. There's something here of castling, I believe, and I think if you have the king here and you castle, it opens a door in this room. Again, why it says castle right here as well. All right, but we got 66 steps left. And we will see how far we can get into this. So we can go here, 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 down. We can go here, upwards. Also, if we do get the pump room, there's also another thing I want to do. Once a free drive. Is that needed? Not really, and it kind of blocks me off. I'd rather do patio. Like, we don't need gems at the moment. Unless we find, like, a freezer for tomorrow. We'll do music room. We get a silver key and the special garden key. You know, we're gonna redraw. Workshop. Not bad. Good sledgehammer. Cool. Can I craft anything? Dowsing rod. Guess it's only one thing. By the way, favorite music in the game by far. Trophy room? I'll do cloister. We're using all our steps here, but it's fine. Another key. So I've already done the gallery, by the way, because I figured this out a while ago. But I've already done the galleries. I'm gonna go to the casino. We're gonna see what the casino has for us. Oh wow. Oh. So I can wager 5, 20, or 100. Wow. Like, was Wordle? Yeah. Ooh, wait, all these coins. I think I need a broken lever for this. Broken hand. Yeah, I need a broken lever. Garden key? No. Okay. Yeah, experiment. I forgot I did the experiment stuff. So this is the exhibit. Did I not? Oh, did I not have a breaker? Oh, I thought I had a breaker. Ooh, we gotta find a breaker room. Whoops. I thought I had already found a breaker. We'll redraw. Aquarium. Oh, aquarium counts as red. I forgot about that. I've never been into the attic, so I actually just want to see what's up here for us. Coin pouch, gem, battery, not bad. Key, gem, gem. Where's that at? Middle? Oh, it's this room right here. Okay. Small attic for a pretty big house. Don't I have a conference room? I don't have a conference room. Ooh, the vault. No. You know what? We don't really need anything else in here. Oh, it's 9 steps. Darn. I'll just do great room then. Ooh, upgrade disc. Clear room. Yep, looks like the spot. It's time to start digging. We get, I'm guessing it's gems still, which don't give us anything. But it's still there. 23 coins is not bad. 18. That's squared. I hate squared. It's so 4. It's 6, I think. No. 2 squared. 5? No. I hate doing squared ones. Because it's times itself by 2. So that's 4, and then 2 times 1 is 2. So it should be 6. Or it's 8. No. 18... 8? No. What am I doing wrong here? Is it 2 cubed? So 9? Okay, it's 9, so it's cubed. So that's 12. 11. No, wait. $16. So it's 1. Yeah. Times 8. Minus 20, and then divided by 11. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's 4. More keys. Can I get like a room? I don't. Each bedroom. I'm gonna re-roll. Let's see if I can get a bedroom. That works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. And I have 2 more keys, so why not? Let's see if I can get the broken lever. 1 more key right here. Oh no, it's not a broken key, but it's there. Alright, well. And those ones just don't go anywhere, so. Yeah. Well, time to gamba. Rager 20. So let's see what we get. Oh, more keys. What does this one do? Can I actually put gems, like... Each spin costs my... Oh, hold on. Darn. Oh, I see, I see. I got it now. I understand. Nothing. Dang. I see. So those are this one. This one's probably a really good one, so we need a lever for it. Oh, and I can only do this once a day until I leave it. Got it. Okay, we're learning more about this game. Anywhere else we can go from here? Nope, okay, we're just gonna use all our coins then, because we have nothing else to go for. What does a net do? Oh, 3 for each snake. Why not? Dang. That gives me nothing. Wow. We're just gonna use all our coins at this point. Robbed. This really is just an unlimited wow. Like game, and I don't think it'll ever end unless I fully just get really unlucky. So we'll call it there. Yeah. So save and continue. The thing is now, right? We now have the king piece. I do want to try castling, so I need to get a rook and castle over. But I don't know if that is with every other piece there, or the rook has to be on the corner and then castle. You know what I mean? So we will try. Because, like, technically we already have the rook here, right? So I'm just curious what happens if I castle the rook over to the king, even though we don't have the chessboard filled. Or does the rook actually have to be on the corner end? Because I am curious on this. If I come in here, but you here. No. So maybe the rook has to go on a piece over. So here moves over. I don't know. I'll probably have to look into it, figure it out. But that is interesting. We'll probably go for like another. Depending on how far this run goes, we'll probably call it here afterwards, anyways. Just because at this point, it's more just figuring out what's what, and I don't want to do that on stream. That is just off-stream type of stuff. So. Today's day 34. Okay. Change making clips to like a little mini window instead of popping. Oh, that's nice. Sure, why not? Why not the trading post? All right. There are two true statements. The gems are in the box of a false statement. There is only one true statement. So it's this one. Yeah. We'll go bedroom. Security room. I need a breaker. That's what I need. I'll do planetarium. Done's good. Don't need the chapel, go hallway. Honestly, storeroom's better. You can sometimes get a little broken lever in here. Not always, but sometimes. Sure, why not? Why not commissionary? And of course it's that. Alright. Compass is good. Also salt shaker. Yeah, I'll do chapel. Yeah, but before that, I want to go to the right side and then go back to the trading post. Go into this room real quickly. I was going to do pantry just to get the extra steps and coins. And then the boudoir. Come in here, grab this extra gem. Puts us to 5, which is really nice. And then I'll go observatory. We got florals bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers, and +1 diamonds. We got our diamond back. Huge. Alright, let's head back. Solid air. Let's head back towards the trading post, see if we can get anything from here. Battery, coin purse. Honestly, I'll check the battery. Oh my, we have the items. It would just be so funny if we get the room. Because there's a very funny interaction you can do if you need keys. I just need a workshop. Please, game, give me a workshop. I need a workshop, and I need a... Oh, what's the word? Wait, yeah, I can't go that way. Well, I just wasted steps. I need a locksmith. Oh, there's the workshop. Good. And we get a shovel, which is nice. So I believe we can make this. We can make an electromagnet. So this electromagnet, you are more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collect coins and keys when entering into a room. So whenever I enter a room, it'll automatically collect all the keys and coins in it. Redraw. Rotatum's nice. Rotatum's nice because it's basically 4 rooms that I can rotate around to get into different locations. I will... I can't with these. I'm gonna do breaker just so in case I do get the other rooms. I'm doing guest bedroom because we're running low on steps, and that gives me an extra gem. Thank you very much. Oh, wait. Activate, pull that this way, and then turn this. Sure. Ooh, powered lab we actually need to do. Because there's a puzzle in here for this. I think we're trying to get it to that ideal level. We're talking by halves or fulls. 1, 2. That's half. In the boiler room. Because it's like the ideal. She goes past. There has to be some way, because I don't know if they shouldn't all be one. I mean, is there a clue around here, maybe? Oh, wait, this. Periodic table. So these are different elements on the actual periodic table. But first, let me... That's just nice. Well, no, the arrow going left pointing to this. So... Do I really have to pull up a proper periodic table? I'm pulling up a proper periodic table, hold on. Because, like... So, the first one... is down here. Which is, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's P. Or PU. So that's PU. And then this one is an S. So PUS. H. So that's his PUS. So that's push. 4 is T8. Okay, so it spells a sentence. Okay, hold on. So push. That's a TH. So TH. 2, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. RE. TRE. So push 3, I'm guessing. I'm guessing the next one's EU or 5, 6. Yeah, EU push 3. 7 is PA. Does that say? Alright, PA, and then push paw F, path, and then TEP, AF, pafter, push 3, pafter. I'm guessing the P's for the A. Pafter, RN. Yeah, so pafter. That's an INE. Push 3 after 9. So push 3 after 9. That was a warning? Or is it saying lift 9, push 3? Okay, that's what it was. Cool. Cutscene. What does this go to? Oh, this is how you open up the Black Grotto. Sick. Okay, we know what that goes to, but we don't know what's beyond the door. The Black Bridge Grotto has been permanently unlocked. Each day you may access the offline terminal network. Interesting. Alright, cool. Honestly, worth it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do Mechanarium because we've opened up a lot of metal doors, which means a lot of these should have their own. Oh, locksmith. So I really want to do a locksmith because it's very funny, and the reason why is because we have we got the electromagnet. When you have the electromagnet and you walk into a locksmith chat. We're good on keys. It takes everything from the back wall, so you only can get the special lock or the lock kit. So we don't have to worry about keys anymore. Upgrade disc. How far is security room? Down there. It is quite funny. Oh, and this is a lever for left side. Alright. Useful. Gift shop's the only option. And then in here... Silver key. Unlocking a door for silver key leads to a room with many doors? I'm guessing when that opens up all of them. Interesting. Silver key. Yep, one with many doors. Cool. Conference room. Nothing in the conference room. Like, as long as we don't get into a room that's a complete dead end, we're fine. Also, eating an apple resets our steps to 40 because of the laboratory. So we now set to 40. We'll go wine cellar just because you don't have any gems. That's just nice. You also get some more coins. That did block our way into the antechamber, but that's fine. We're not really worrying about antechamber. Reroll. Dining room, that's good. What's the trophy? We don't want the trophy room. I'm actually gonna go Rumpus room and then hopefully get a split. We can also go talk to Rumpus or the Alzara. Because this should just tell us a nice little story for something else. As it was foretold.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
You guys are spooky?
Yes. The fog is clearing. I see
A shadow.
a shadow in the doorway.
Red room into our room.
Silent
The Hat Man, yeah.
footsteps in the hallway.
The Hat Man from the story.
An unlatched gate you
I did not open.
A missing item you did not take.
Oh?
I see a young boy
Watched from afar.
from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid.
There's Draxus.
What you have heard here has been foreseen
Seen
by the
Great
Alzara.
Alzara. Interesting.
Dawn of the following day, I will have
Nothing more to say. Crazy. Robbery, perhaps? Possibly. So there is a... Oh, dang it. We're gonna have to go... Jim. So there is actually a story within like the lore behind it, Rankshes. And basically the lore goes within the red notes so far. These things that we can't read unless we go back to the certain safes for them. It's blackmail in the sense. Because our family, or specifically our mother, ran from Fen Ares after taking the crown. Because this is lore, and this is spoilers. We are actually the original royalty of Orinda before the war happened with the lore books and everything. And our mother finds out about this, that she's the daughter of the original royalty. And she's always hated it. And so this whole thing goes about leaving towards south, towards the freedom of the country, but keeping us here to learn about the actual true story behind it. And it's very, very interesting. I want to do conservatory just to see if I can adjust any more blueprints. Oh, also the rook's here. Plus 6 steps, cool. Are not common enough to be, yeah, confirmed for that. Yeah, I don't really care for the mate's quarters. We're just gonna do that one, and then kitchen commonplace. Cool. I don't need that apple because I'd lose 10 steps. Another key, sure. I guess we'll do showroom. I don't have enough for it, but why not? Anything in the showroom that we actually could even look at. So we got Mood Compass, Master Key, Emerald Bracelet, Ornate Compass. Yeah. Things that there before. And last door, into a bunk room. Alright, I'm gonna go here. I'm then going to run down to security, deposit the upgrade disc that we got, which is all the way down here, and then end in the conservatory, and then call it a day. Both for stream and in game. You know, get a few more gems, because why not? Anything I can buy in here? Why not? Mount Holly t-shirt. I don't think I can make anything else, right? Yeah, no, not with those. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to insert a disc. Alright, and we're gonna get a closet. Alright, what can we get from the closet? One extra item if drafted adjust. Two extra items if drafted a joint to a bedroom. Honestly, I'd rather do closet because bedrooms only always have one exit, while hallways usually have two. So I won't cut myself off by doing this. And there we go. Cool. And we will end here to get 2 more points, and we will call it a day. Alright, chat. That was fun. Little bit of a detour in today's plane of casual Minecraft, because MCC did not want me to play on it for some reason. But I hope y'all did enjoy. Today was fun. Nonetheless, got to show you all some stuff. You got to learn a bit more about the lore and some spoilers to blueprints for future things. But it's been fun. I will see you all on Friday, where we hopefully can actually play some MCC Island and my ping isn't horrendous on that server. But yeah, we are going to raid into someone and call it there. Let's see, who do you want to raid into? You know what? Y'all get to enjoy some Nominal Gravy and Wade Box playing Peak. So / raid Nominal Gravy. About Cherry's cosplaying at TwitchCon. I did hear about Cherry cosplaying at TwitchCon. Yes, I did know about it. Thank you all again, chat. You all have been awesome, amazing, and wonderful. I will see you all on Friday. And remember, abolish your regret. I will see you all next time. Bye, chat.